Another important aspect while writing your content is tagging your headlines. So you can use multiple headers, H1, H2, S3 tags. I don't recommend using H1 tags. There should be only one in page, and mostly that will be handled by your CMS. But if you are creating a page where CMS is not introducing any H1, then you should put one H1. H2 tags are all the places wherever you're having headings or you want to define certain style sheet or certain highlights to user. You can use S2, S3, S4 tagging. Very important so that your story is understood. Understand, search engine is coming to your platform to understand how user will see your content. So make your website user friendly, ready for users. Search engine will essentially accept that. If you make something only for search engine and not for user, your website will not rank good in any search engine. So follow that mantra. Try to keep your basically formatting of your page, like if you are having a big paragraph, split into multiple paragraphs so that user engagement is there. When user reads it, they have a proper span of time. Even search engine like that, when they read the content, they said, okay, there's a paragraph, then there's a visual, probably a graph, image, or an embed, which defines the next aspect. Then probably if I'm talking about the listicles or pointers, I should be using bullet points, because search engine understand all these HTML tags which are standard. So if I'm using an S2, S3, S4, search engine understands. And heading I'm talking about, if I'm using order list, unordered list like ULLI tags, they'll understand they are talking about bullet points, tables. So structure your page based on the information. Don't don't start stuffing everything into a single paragraph or just paragraph. Your content formatting should be proper. Content writing, SEO friendly content. I've been talking about this entire session. Write your concise, compelling instruction. Clearly articulate the problem. So if you're writing about any topic, first, it's like the article writing is like a conversation you are having with your user. So understand what he wants to read, or put it like in a question to answer manner, not in terms of format but in terms of hierarchy. That if I'm talking about information, I should first define the context and then explain the solution or the information I want to put in. I should be talking about breaking up my sections into multiple pieces so that it's user friendly. I should also talk about having my targeted keyword stuff properly in a coherent manner. It should not be that I'm talking something else and suddenly I just stuff my keyword. The keyword should be meaningful and get aligned grammarly in the paragraph. A paragraph should have a proper grammar, proper punctuations, and things like that. Align your content with search intent. I've been speaking about this. So understand whatever the keyword you write. I'll give one example. uh, we both understand Supreme Court and SC. Supreme Court is a keyword and SC is also a keyword, but we need to understand this, whether Supreme Court is the right keyword or SC is the right keyword. If I have to give an example, I would say Supreme Court. If I go to search volumes and see what people are searching, i would see I would see that Supreme Court has at least 200 times more volume for search than SC. So when writing keywords or using keyword, I should know what exactly the user would be searching. So I need to know the user intent for those important keywords, and then I should be using them properly. I mean, I'm writing for the readers. I'm not writing for search engines. Search engine are the one who's trying to understand what are the readers, right? So incorporate stories and emotions to pick your reader's intent. Yeah, if you're talking about say a story about how trends has changed, start using graph. If you're talking about trends, if you're talking about, say, I've seen one of few of my publishers use a lot of images to explain what is being spread, or one of our publishers would be doing a fact check, and then they will have a lot of tweet embeds explaining that what is the misinformation people are spreading, and then they will talk about each and every information misspread and then correct it to explain the user these are the different sources you can get the misinformation. So write the content from user, search engine will understand it. Then creating readable content, make the page skimmable. Break up content, do I'm just repeating this again and again. Use multiple headings and subheadings. Utilize plenty of paragraph breaks. Have a proper spacing. List into bullets. Incorporate supporting image and other visuals. Use clear actionable sentences, which talks about with authority that this is what the action you should be taking in your message. Last but not the least, creating the internal linking of the content. Basically, when you create content, you should have interlinking of other content. So if I'm talking about a demonetization story, again I'm taking that back example. If I'm talking about a demonetization story and I want to give a reference to another demonetization story or another story which is related to it, probably I should have an interlink of it, probably on the keyword itself, or I can have a read more, I can create different. So you as a publisher should have an interlinking of your articles, or as well as external articles, up to you. But as a search engine, when search engine comes to your website and see the keywords are having a meaning, internal link to something else, that keyword get more weightage, because the machines can understand, okay, the definition of this word is defined in this article, they will go check that article. So define, give relevant links to wherever possible. uh, Use follow, no follow, what is the text you are giving in anchor. Use absolute urls when you are giving anchor links, that's easily discoverable. A lot of time we do mistakes of not using https, so that creates problems sometime for his search engine to understand it's a relative url, absolute url. And use no follow as and when required. So if you are just taking a reference which is for an standard purpose, say I'm talking about government of India, I don't have to define government of India, I can still give a government link and use a no follow. So best to create your linking manually within the article, though we have an in Hocal where we have an automatic logic of creating your